Good morning, Eagle Nation. It is Tuesday, it's November the 16th, and it is the 67th day of school. Wherever you may be, please stop. Please stand. Let us together say this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated on this Tuesday. Some announcements coming your way. First of all, great job yesterday in our fire drill. Everyone got safely to the destination in under 3 minutes. And when an exit was blocked, students in junior high and the middle school figured out how to still get outside to the destination. Remember, the lesson from that is always keep sight of your goal, and you can find many ways to get there. Thanks to all who are on the MTSS team. There's a meeting this morning at 7:30, and we're looking closely at attendance. This is our biggest obstacle presently for a variety of different reasons, but students, we want you to keep healthy and be present as often as you can. When you're ill, you need to be home so that you don't unintentionally get others sick. But if you're home, what's really, really, really important, if you're in quarantine, for example, it's still really important that you continue to do your school work, that you continue to stay in communication with your teachers. So teachers, keep providing our students work to be done, and students at home, keep doing your work. It does make a difference. It will pay off. Every little bit matters, right? Even drops in a bucket fill up over time. Walk to Read continues, cycle 3. For you in 4th through 8th grade, this is week 3 of Vocabulary Surge, and you'll take a quiz at the end of the week to see what you understand about things like present participle, inflected endings, and compound words. It is also COVID pool testing day 8, so 97 of us will be testing for COVID, and a few new people have also signed up. So we join them, we welcome them, and we'll double their name in the raffle for the next one that we do. After school today is a PBIS meeting at 3:45 in Ms. Burris's classroom. We'll see you there. Also curious to know, in the 100 Years of Emerson Committee, thank you, Ms. Vallow, for for sending us that email and challenging everybody, every classroom, to come up with something that you're going to do for 100 days. And maybe you don't know just yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do just yet, but I'm getting ideas. She's provided a spreadsheet and asking everybody, every homeroom, to submit something that you're going to do. Are you going to challenge yourself to work up to maybe being able to do 100 push-ups? That would be pretty impressive. Are you going to do 100 days of random acts of kindness? Imagine how different the world will be after 100 days. So think of something fun, think of something creative, and think of something that would be a challenge. We encourage everybody to do it, and we'll be sharing those ideas as we look towards our 100-year celebration in February. So stay tuned for more information. Also, your PTO met for the first time last night. Cabinet had a meet and greet, and their very first challenge to us as they look towards a future spring event like the Spring Carnival. Some of you will remember doing that in Emerson's past. Well, the goal right now is to bring that back sometime in the spring, and they're making plans already towards that. But to get them started, they're having penny wars. So they're going to be delivering jars to your homeroom. And students, we're asking you to look for that loose change in the couch and bring in your pennies. Penny Wars begins on Monday the 29th, which is the first day back after break. As many pennies as you can bring, they're going to have a jar for you, like a 2-quart jar. Fill up as much as you can. Winning classes will earn a pizza party. Have fun with it too. You only get 1 week though, so remind yourself, put it in your phones, put it in your reminders or your notes, your Google Keep, and remember to bring pennies that week. You only get 5 days. We'll see you then. Today, the music that you heard just a few moments ago at the start of this was from R. Carlos Nakai, and this was, or rather, he is a flutist, and that was submitted by Ms. Flathers. Thank you, Ms. Flathers, for that submission. If you're not familiar who R. Carlos Nakai is, as I wasn't, I've got some information to share with you, and a video that I watched a good 20 minutes of this morning. It's an hour long, but if you can watch anything, there's 4 minutes from minute 16 to 20 where you get to hear R. Carlos Nakai do some storytelling and flute playing. But what I'd like to share with you is that he is of Navajo Ute heritage. He's the world's best known performer of Native American flute music, and he's from right here in Arizona. He began his studies on the trumpet, but a car accident ruined his embouchure. He was given a traditional cedar flute as a gift and then challenged to master it, which led to his current path. He views his cultural heritage not only as a source of inspiration, but also as a dynamic continuum of natural change and adaptation, subject to the artist's expressive needs. He's produced many albums. He's also recorded tracks for films and movies in Hollywood. If you'd like to learn more, I encourage you to check out and click the link that I posted for you. It's a YouTube link. It's an hour long. You may not see the whole thing unless you really have the time and interest to do so. But if you don't, just watch 3 or 4 minutes from minute 16 to about minute 20 to get a better sense of who he is as a musician and as an educator and as a flutist from right here in Arizona. R. Carlos Nakai. Today, we celebrate you. And I thought we would close out today with some words of wisdom, some that you may all be very familiar with. Today, these words come to us from a Native American who you may know. Name is Cheyenne. And the saying is this: do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. What do you think that means? I encourage you to talk about it as a class or maybe teachers with your students. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. And for those of you in science classes in 6th grade and even in 7th grade, how much time passes if you walk 2 moons? Think about it. With something to think about, this is Mr. Lodato, who's at home right now and outside, and his mask is indoors. So I'll need to go get my mask, but I want to encourage you and remind you, of course, to mask up. Keep your distance. Stay in your cohorts, your zones, get permission to leave them, and make it a great day or not today. Choice is always yours.